have made a decision, and that is because after the round 1, I intended to have the ladder show at the end of the round, and I kind of messed that up a bit. We had to change it. Now I've done it again in round 2, even though I explicitly tried to make sure that I knew not to screw it up. I still screwed it up. And if you haven't watched the video of West Coast vs GWS, which was the last game of the round, I had a recording mishap, which meant I had to take from the Twitch VOD to let it go there. So, I mean, that's a little longer because there are pauses in between the quarters. But, I mean, it's still the same thing, so it should be fine enough, I suppose. But what I've decided to do now is at the end of the round, we're going to look at the fixtures of the round. We're going to look at the games. We're going to have a round recap. So we see first game of the round, we had Carlton defeating Geelong by 54. You'll be able to see the rest of the games here. Brisbane shellacking Melbourne. A very nice tight game with Port beating Collingwood by 1 point because they handballed the ball over the line with 6 seconds to go. We had Adelaide winning at home by 22 over Richmond. We had Freo defeating North. Bulldogs defeating St Kilda by 42. Sydney demolishing Hawthorn. Well, 44 points, but it was a low scoring affair for the margin to be that wide. We had Essendon beating Gold Coast, and the final game of the round, West Coast defeating GWS by 33 points. And for what it means for the ladder, I will take myself off screen right now. We have Fremantle, Sydney, the Bulldogs, and the 2 South Australian teams all currently undefeated with 2 victories each. And we have a total of 5 teams going from GWS down here to Melbourne, all without a victory. So that is the round recap. Again, here are the scores from the round, and that was the ladder. And we will head into round 3. Hopefully we will be able to play 2 games tomorrow, which would be the Bulldogs Brisbane and Collingwood Richmond. And hopefully we will be able to continue to work out the kinks little by little, and the season will grow into something very special. But only time will be able to tell for that. And this has been the round 2 recap and the ladder.